Welcome to diplomacyindia.com. I am BN Jha and you are watching our special show, The Envoy Speaks, face to face with the Ambassador. Today we are at the residence of His Excellency Oscar Martinez, the Ambassador of Cuba in India. We are going to speak to him regarding the ongoing summit at Venezuela, the 18th summit of non-aligned movement. But before we could speak to him, few words about that movement. In India, a debate has been raging over the issue of non-alignment. Some critics have argued that non-alignment as an ideology is passé, it has lost its relevance. Still others say that no, of course the decolonization is over, Cold War is no longer there, the bipolar world has given way to a multipolarity. Still the goal of disarmament, the goal of poverty alleviation, the goal of South-South cooperation, changing the international economic order is there. Now in that context, Excellency, welcome to Diplomacy India. We'd like to ask you two things for our viewers. The first is, what do you think? I mean, the non-alignment as an ideology, is it over? Since you have been an iconic country, iconic leadership in your country which has been a part of non-aligned movement since the beginning. Do you think that it is over, or you think that no, it has still got its sharp relevance for a world which is still strife-torn, threatened by IS, climate change, and so many things?
Yes, first of all, thank you for coming here to the embassy. I think that the NAM summit that is taking place in the island from Margarita in Venezuela is very, very important, because the principle that emerged the non-aligned movement in 1955 in Bandung are present. They have changed the way, but the principle are there, because we are living in a world very, very difficult, a world that has changed, but the injustice of this world still there. And we all the people of this world is struggling for its own justice. And when we talk about justice, it's economical justice, it's social justice. And we live in a world where there are big difference from those that have everything and those that have too little. So I think the principle of the non-aligned movement is there. We live in a world where war can come in any moment. And one of the principles of the non-aligned movement is peace. How we can guarantee peace all over the world. Peace with justice. And that is very, very important. We also see how many countries and people of the South that are working very, very hard for their own development. Development is important, and that is also a principle in the non-aligned movement. The principle of sovereignty, independence, that nobody has the right to interfere your domestic policy. Those are principles that stay. We still have to fight for. They are there. So I think that this summit and the NAM has still a lot of things to do and to fight for today and also in the future.
So, Excellency, in effect you are saying that the international security, the war, the strife which is going all over the world, then the concept of international peace and justice, principle of non-interference in other countries, the principle of non-use of force, these are all important and relevant for NAMs, which still includes 120 countries and also G77.
That's right.
So, okay, fine, India also accord its top priority to this event, as our Vice President, Mr. Hamid Ansari, has already gone to attend the summit. Now, what do you think is Cuba's contribution it is going to be to this summit in Venezuela? How Cuba is specifically going to contribute to its success through its resolutions? What are those things which you think
Well,
are relevant?
personally, I think that Cuba will present there um, um, the concept that was also approved for some years ago by the CELAC organization to maintain Latin America and the Caribbean as a peace.
A zone of peace.
A zone of peace. If we take that to the NAM, how many regions in this world have trouble?
Okay.
And I think it's very, very important to bring this concept and this document from CELAC in the NAM summit. And directly, according to Cuba, I think that we received, and we're still receiving from the majority of the people and government of the world the demand to lift the economic, commercial, and financial blockade from the United States. Although the relation, we established diplomatic relation to the United States, and the president from my country and the president from the United States are working hard to normalize the relation, but this relation cannot be completely normalized till the American lift this blockade. And the blockade is still there. Mainly all the good things that both countries have done is positive, but I can assure you that the blockade effect in our people is still there.
And what could be the
And we will inform also in the NAM this situation, and we expect that all the countries and all the government all over the world will continue supporting Cuba in this struggle to raise the blockade, to lift the blockade. That is one point that I think we will defend in the NAM summit. And the second thing is that the American government returned to Cuba the illegal occupied territorium by
Guantanamo.
a Navy base in Guantanamo. More than a century have passed, and this territory is illegally occupied. And we demand to give it back, because that is the willingness of the entire Cuban people.
Okay, so Ambassador, these are the three things which Cuba is going to focus. One is the zone of peace for Latin America, as a whole of Latin America. The second is about the economic sanctions, or rather extraterritorial nature of the economic sanction. And the third is Guantanamo Bay, return it to Cuba. So thank you very much for being with us, the Ambassador. And this is VN Jha with Amit Sathe at the Embassy of Cuba in New Delhi.